Hi. Welcome everybody. Welcome to all our followers, to all the Center for Market Education supporters. And I would like to share with all of you a brief report about what happened in 2024, what we have achieved thanks to your support, what we have done, and where we are going. Allow me to share a short presentation. Here we go. CME Activity Report 2024. This has been a year of profound transformation for us, in which, however, we haven't renounced to our motto, to our slogan, which is understanding the driving forces of the market process and grasping the unintended consequences of policy making. But as I mentioned, we have done some change. In particular, we had a change in the concept of our activity, and we have labeled ourselves as a think firm. We are not a consulting firm, we are not a think tank, but we blend the professionalism of a consulting firm together, which is rooted in years of business and corporate experience, together with a dynamic and deeper theoretical perspective of a think tank. Therefore, our economic theory and policy knowledge enrich business insights with a wider and deeper perspective, while at the same time, our corporate experience on the ground avoids theoretical knowledge to go astray, to abstract from reality. And therefore, we like to call ourselves a think firm. We produce ideas which matters for firms, for businesses. Consistently with this new changing concept, we have also moved to a newer and bigger office in Subang Jaya. We are located at Empire Tower in Subang, very nearby the LRT station, in particular in the Soho Tower in Empire Tower in Subang Jaya. The first sector of our activity has been industry advisory, industry consulting. And as those that have followed us for quite some time know, we have developed always a particular attention to the agriculture and livestock industry in particular. Therefore, this year we launched a new service called Poultry Intelligence Southeast Asia, a service that allows us, in partnership with No Milk Today, to provide a one-stop solution for livestock or equipment companies which would like to enter the Southeast Asia. From market reports to legal advisory, accounting advisory, and full HR services, including employment of record. These can be brought to you in Malaysia and Indonesia thanks to CME and No Milk Today. In 2024, we have produced a very extensive outlook on the poultry industry in Southeast Asia for a European multinational company, and we have added 2 customers to our portfolio in the sector, Otraco Agri from Holland and GGS from France. Furthermore, we have also developed a partnership with Poultry and Meat Asia, which is the leading industry magazine in the region. And thanks to their hospitality, we run a column on poultry economics. And you can find our articles by going on their website or subscribing to the magazine, contacting them through their website. But for livestock, it's not all. In fact, I will talking about poultry industry trends, in particular with regard to consumption and production trends at VIV in Bangkok on 11 March, thanks to a seminar which has been which will be hosted and sponsored by Ecolex Animal Nutrition. So I'm very grateful to Ecolex for having invited me and for caring about me providing insights to the industry. While later this year, on 6 October, I will be one of the keynote speakers at the World Veterinary Poultry Association Congress, which this year will be held in Kuching, Malaysia. Not only livestock, however, this year we have gained two customers from the education industry, EMGS and Timba, and for them we have produced very specialized industry reports authored by our education expert, CME research fellow Brendan Lanza. We have also worked in the field of homeland defense and homeland security. In fact, the Italian Trade Agency entrusted us with the writing of a report on defense and homeland security industries in Malaysia, and in particular focusing on the relationships between Malaysia and Italy. The report has been authored by our research associate Sitara Karim, Professor Sitara Karim, supported by myself. Then we jump from industry advisory to the field of policy advocacy. In this field, we have a strong and long relationship, in particular with two institutions from Washington, the Property Rights Alliance and the Tolos Foundation. With them, we promote in Southeast Asia and Malaysia and Indonesia in particular the International Property Rights Index and the International Trade Barrier Index. In fact, we have premiered the launch of the Trade Barrier Index in 2023 during the Innovation Summit Southeast Asia, the first edition that was held in KL in Kuala Lumpur in May 2023. But we also cooperate with the Fraser Institute from Canada to promote in the same countries the Economic Freedom of the World Index. I would say that Tolos Foundation is indeed the institution with which we cooperate the most, and we have an extensive program of cooperation together, in particular for the production of policy papers oriented to promote an industry-focused approach to the topic of innovation, embracing what I have labeled as the PPP, or Products, Processes and Policies approach to innovation. In 2024, we produce a paper devoted to Indonesia, which will be launched during the second edition of the Innovation Summit Southeast Asia, which will be held in Jakarta on 6 May 2025. Stay tuned for more details. More sponsorship opportunities are still available, so feel free to get in touch with us if you are interested to participate. The paper was edited by CME Indonesia country manager Alfian Bajaransari, who also contributed with some of the chapters, together with a very prestigious pool of authors, which includes David Sumual, chief economist at Bank Central Asia, Professor Nina Sapti Triasvati from Universitas Indonesia, Chandra Rambe, who is the vice president of the Real Estate Association of Indonesia, REI, and Benedict Verasena, who is Bait Alamana research director. On this line, we will keep on working with Tolos, moving. We already started, so we have set already in motion the machine. And in 2025, we will produce a similar paper for the case of Bangladesh, working with two renowned economists in the country, Professor Mahfouz Kabir from the Bangladesh Institute of International and Strategic Studies, and Professor Shahriar Kabir from the Independent University, Bangladesh. Happy that CME is moving beyond Malaysia and Indonesia and going into Bangladesh as well, thanks to the partnership with Tolos. But in terms of policy advocacy, we also want to promote a more business-friendly ecosystem in the region. And at the moment, we are working together with the European Union delegation in Malaysia and Eurocham Malaysia on a project for which we can't reveal the details yet. Furthermore, we are partnering with Universitas Prasetya Mulia in Indonesia for a policy brief and an event to promote the improvement of the Indonesia's FDI's ecosystem. Also, in this case, Sponsorship opportunities are available. Feel free to get in touch. Both for this event and the Innovation Summit, we will have very prestigious speakers from prestigious institutions. You can follow our website to remain updated with the details. So associating your name and your brand with these events will give you quite a visibility. Policy analysis as a third point. Here, I think I make a point of honor that CME and myself in particular have been able to work as a consultant, as researchers with two prestigious institutions, Asian Development Bank for a project on fiscal policy on which I was coadjuvated by Doris Liu, and a project on monetary policy which is almost concluded for Bank Negara Malaysia. This, I think, has been probably the highest point of my career as an economist. So the possibility to say that I have worked and I'm working with these institutions. I'm really thankful for the people that supported me and to the divine providence for this. Finally, education. Those who know me knows that I love teaching. I love trying to transmit a certain idea of economics to the new generations. So in 2024, after a gap of 5 years, I came back to teaching, and I was able to teach at Taylor's University, at University of Nottingham, Malaysia, and Universitas Prasetya Mulia in Indonesia. And the story still going on. We also had more publications, a new educational paper on competition and industrial concentration. This year, we have also launched our monthly magazine called CME Monthly Espresso. I invite you to visit our website to download for free all the previous issues. And remember that there is a possibility to advertise on the monthly espresso. On the website, you can find all the instructions and the different packages. In this way, your brand have the possibility to reach a database of 24,000 professionals, academicians, politicians, and journalists distributed through Malaysia and Indonesia. We have also published 21 opinion articles, 11 in Malaysia, 9 in Indonesia, and 1 in the Maldives. So again, CME, the Center for Market Education, moving beyond its borders. Plus, we have issued 19 media statements, which were able to produce 668 media mentions. Finally, in terms of publication, myself and Dr. Consil Stan, our very first research fellow, have produced a new index to measure home affordability, which takes into account not only financial elements, but also social elements, and has been published in Germany by De Gruyter. And here you have the link to purchase the chapter and the book. I would like to thank also other institutions that have hosted us as speakers or have involved us in different capacity, in particular Belux Cham, Ital Cham, for which I'm also a member of the advisory board, Sved Cham, Malaysian Institute of Architects, and our long-time partner, Bait Alamana. A special thanks to all the people that have made possible to navigate through 2024, a year that has been very difficult. For those who knows me more in details, they know why. Very difficult year for myself personally, for CME, but we have made it through. And I would like to thanks in particular Carl Godris for all the advice that have provided to us out of friendship, all our team, and I would like to mention in particular two people, Nick Chong, our general manager, and Alfian Banjaransari, our country manager in Indonesia, because with CME growing in terms of number of projects and in particular growing in terms of the things that we are doing in Indonesia, they will have probably the biggest burden in the months ahead, and their dedication will make it possible for us to grow. here a second page, also people that we'd like to mention, and here in particular also Lorenzo Montanari from the Tolos Foundation that have provided for us the possibility of a very intense partnership. I cannot mention everybody, but each one of you will recognize the face in the pictures. So you have all my gratitude and the gratitude of all CME team for this wonderful year and hopefully another great year ahead. Here are our partners and our contact details with our social media platforms. Feel free to reach out. We need not only customers, but we also need supporters. Supporters in terms of contacts, support in terms of chat, and supporters in terms of donors that make possible for us to pursue our mission to promote a more business-friendly environment in Southeast Asia and a more market-friendly approach to policy solutions. Thank you very much and have a great 2025 ahead. Thank you again.